Dear friends, our target is morning 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. We are planning to deal about direct tax. Direct tax, including direct tax litigation, assessments, and handling with various things. Morning 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. We are completely deals about morning 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Morning 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. We are going to handle completely on direct tax part. Next, if you come to morning 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., we are going to talk about financial reporting systems. And and 12 p.m. 4 p.m. we are going to talk about advanced financial management. And then 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. we are going to talk about advanced auditing and professional ethics. And then 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. we are going to talk about exclusively on the part of indirect tax part. Okay, today we are doing security valuation analysis part. So here we'll see, we are going to do what kind of problem now. The problem is opened. Fifth problem is over. Now we'll go to check the sixth problem. How to answer and all, you see the guys. We need to see the how we can answer this question. Question number 6 is telling that question number 6 is speaking. Question number 6 is speaking about cost of equity and market price computation. It was given many attempts. May 2025, 2025, May 2005, November 2013, November 2018, May 2011, November 2003, RTP, May 2024, MTP study method. So, very nice question. So, we will see this. I'll read the question. First, you understand the question and then we'll go to the answer. Shares of Biogen Limited are being quoted at a price earning ratio is 8 times. See, remember, whenever you read the question, you need to understand what are the elements you are able to extract from the question while doing the answer. While doing the answer. Now, in this question, I extracted while I was reading, I'm pointing, noting down. First, this is question number 6. Question number 6. Answer. Now, see, question is shares of Voyager Limited are being quoted at a price earning ratio is 8 times. See, dear friends, the significance of the price earning ratio. Price earning ratio formula is what? Price earning ratio formula is what? Price earning ratio formula is price earning ratio formula. Because these are formulas we need to by heart and then it should be in your brain. Then only we are able to answer. Price earning ratio formula is market price divided by PE multiple. Price earning ratio. Dear friends, the price earning ratio. Now we will see our price earning ratio. Price earning ratio formula I want to discuss. We'll see in my notebook where somewhere I written about the price earning ratio. Okay, somewhere is the price earning ratio. So in this question, what is the significance of the price earning ratio? Also, we'll see. Price earning ratio he given. What is that price earning ratio? 8 times. 8 times. Okay. The company retention ratio is 45%. The company retains 45% of the company retains 45% of its earnings. So retention ratio RETENTION retention ratio 45 percentage of its earning. The company EPS is 5%, 5 rupees. EPS, you know, right? How you will earn EPS? Amount available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares is equal to EPS. EPS is equal the amount available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares outstanding is equal to EPS. Then our EPS is given how much? 5 rupees. Now he asking us computation of the following things. What? You are required to compute the cost of equity to the company if the market expects a growth rate of 15% per annum. If the anticipated growth rate is 16% per annum, calculate the individual market price. Calculate the individual market price. Calculate the individual market price with the same cost of capital. If the company's cost of capital is 20% per annum and the anticipated growth rate is 19% per annum, calculate the market price per share. Now, see, the cost of equity to the company, if the market expects growth rate is 15% per annum, the anticipated growth rate is 16% per annum, and calculate the indicative market price with the same cost of capital. If the company cost of capital is 20%, the anticipated growth rate is 19% per annum, calculate the market price per share. Part 1. We'll see step by step how we need to compute and how we are going to calculate. First, part 1. Part 1. Computation of the cost of equity. Computation of Computation of cost of equity. Computation of cost of equity. There, there are number of note points. Note 1. Computation of dividend first. Note 1. Computation of cost of equity. Computation of cost of equity. Working note 1. Working note 1. In this working note 1, what we are going to do? Our first question is what? The cost of equity to the company if the market expects growth rate is 15%. Market growth rate is expects what? 15%. Then what is the cost of equity? That's what's the question. Now we are going to answer that in the computation of the dividend one. Dividend per share, already we know our EPS, and then we know retention ratio. Then retention ratio 45% means 55% what? It goes to reserves and surplus. We can give the dividend, right? That's what 55% is, right? Understand? Now that's the reason. Now that's the reason. Dividend per share is equal to dividend dividend per share dividend per share is equal to dividend per share is equal to dividend per share is equal to, so the share price into 55 percentage, and means dividend yield into MPS. So dividend per share formula is what? Dividend per share is equal EPS into payout ratio. Payout ratio is equal to what? DPS by EPS. Okay. Now, in our case, what we are calculating? Dividend per share. So that EPS we know, payout ratio we know. That's why we are calculating DPS. Now, EPS into payout ratio, right? Payout ratio. Payout ratio. Then what will happen? EPS 5 rupees. Payout ratio 55%. Then 2.5, right? 55% means 5. 5 rupees into, you see, 5 into 55%. That's called 2.75. 2.75. 2.75. Okay. Now 2.75. Now 2.75. Now, okay. It is assumed that 2.75 per share as distinct dividend. Okay, 2.75 per share is the distinct dividend. Now, computation of the market price. Now, note 2, computation of the market price. Note 2. Note 2. Note. Note 2. Friends, note to what happened. Computation of the market price. Computation of market price. Computation of market price. Being a computation of the market price, what we need to do? Market price is equal to EPS into P multiple. Market price is equal to EPS into PE multiple. PE multiple. EPS into PE multiple. Market price is equal to market price is equal to EPS into PE multiple. Market price is equal to EPS into PE multiple. Market price is equal to EPS into PE multiple. Okay. Now, what things we have, we'll see. What things we have? Market price is equal to EPS into PE multiple. Now, market price, PE multiple already we know. What is that? 8 times into EPS. That's what we did, right? Now, market price is equal market price. Market price is equal to market price is equal. Now, earning per share how much? 5. PE multiple 8. Then what will become? 40 rupees. So, 40 rupees per share. Okay. Now, note 3. Note 3. Computation of cost of equity. Computation of cost of equity. Computation of cost of equity. సిస్టమాటిక్గా టైం టేబుల్ ప్రకారం చేయాలి. లెక్క ప్రకారం మనం అకార్డింగ్ టు అవర్ టైం టేబుల్ టుడే we need to read about the indirect tax. But things are changed. That's why we are following still security valuation. Because security valuation not at, because Sunday we are exam. Sunday we are going to exam. We are writing the exam. So unless otherwise you clear security valuation, we will be in trouble. So that our target is to complete the security valuation. Okay. Security valuation we need to complete. Okay. Now computation of cost of equity. Computation of cost of equity. Now for calculation of the cost of equity, what I mean to bring to you, K is equal to D1 by P0 plus growth rate. K is equal to D1 by P0 plus growth rate. Growth rate, right? K is equal to D1 by P0 plus KE is equal to D1 by P0 plus growth rate. Okay, that's what. Now, KE is equal to D1 by P0 plus growth rate. Okay, okay, this is the KE. Now, what we need to do? We know D1, how much? 2.75. And then P0, we know P0 price is how much? 40 rupees, right? Market price 40 plus growth rate, we know growth rate how much? 15%, right? 15%. Now we'll see 2.75 divided by 40, okay, plus 0.15, how much? 21.87 into 100. So 21.87 percentage. K is equal to 21.87 percentage. Now computation of the, what we computed now? Computation of K. K is equal to D1 by P0 plus growth rate. D1 by P0 plus growth rate. Remember friends, these are the very important. It seems to be look very small, but the moment you enter into an examination hall, so we'll face all these problems. So that we need to be careful. Ke is equal to D1 by P0 plus T. Ke is equal to D1 by P0 plus T. Ke is equal to D1 by P0 plus T. So we need to be, our heart, it should be by heart. It should be in our heart. So that we can, the moment put the paper on, Ke automatically D1 by P0 plus G. Ke is equal D1 by P0 plus G. Ke is equal D1 by P0 plus G. It should come like this. Now we'll see. Next point is market price. How will you calculate market price? The market price is nothing but D1 by Ke minus G. Understood the logic? MPS is equal to D1 by Ke minus G. MPS is equal to D1 by Ke minus G. Okay, Ke minus G. Now you see MPS is equal to D1 by D1 by Ke minus G. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yes. Now we know D1, right? How much? 2.75. 2.7. And we know KE, right? How much? If you take assumption here, uh, 21.87 already came. 21.87% came minus. Growth rate is 16%. Now, 2.75 divided by 2.75 divided by 2.75 divided by 2.75 divided by 21 point 21.87 minus 16, that is equal to 5.87. Now 2.75 divided by 5.87. So 2.75 divided by 5.87 into 100, then 46.85. 46.85 is MPS. MPS. Market price share. Market price share MPS is equal to 46.85. Okay. సీజేకి 12 11 వీడికి 9 జీవితం అంత ఫాస్ట్ గడిచిపోతుందిరా. అంటే కరెక్ట్గా 11 క్రితం మనం చెన్నై వచ్చాము. 2016 minus 2025, 9 years back. 9 years back we came to Chennai. 9 years ఏంది? 2016 కాదు, 2015. 2015. 10 years back. 15 minus 15, 10 years back you came to Chennai. But still our life is like this. What kind of growth, master? What kind of growth you have in your shit? Body only growth. No growth in brain. 46.85. So at least now, why can't I should have disciplined life? Irrespective of success, you must have disciplined life. Now, alternative solution. Alternative solution enda. Okay. Now, computation of the market price. D1 by KE minus G. 2.75 divided by 20% minus 90%. Okay. Then 2.75 will come. Market price. Market price is equal to question. Next question. If the company cost of capital is 20%, if the anticipated growth is 19%, calculate the market price per share. అప్పుడేమైంది D1 divided by KE minus G 2.75 divided by 20%, 21.87 87 percentage minus 19 percentage. These things you will take. So you should not confuse. Okay, understood. Third part is what they're telling now. Third part. Third part, the question is like this. If the company cost of capital is 20% per annum, the anticipated growth rate is 19% per annum. Calculate the market price per share. Calculate the market price per share. Then what? Computation of the market price is equal to D1 divided by KE minus T. 2.75 divided by 20 percentage minus 19 percentage. Then 2.75 will come. This is what answer. In second part, if the anticipated growth rate is 16% per annum, calculate the indicative market price with the same cost of capital. Then we use it beginning one. 21.87 is the cost of capital KE minus 16% is the growth rate. Then our market price will be 46.85. If cost of equity is 20 percentage and growth rate is 19 percentage, then market price will be the 275 rupees per share. So this is the question. So we will do next video in next class, my dear friends. Thank you much. Thank you and all. Bye.